Hey everybody, this is Jen. Welcome to my channel. Today we are starting on a brand new series here on the channel, and it's one that I feel is very important. So we're going to be talking about seed saving and exactly how to save your seeds. So follow me along right here on Garden Jen's Journey. Okay, so welcome to my channel if you're new, or welcome back. Recently I just did a video about the seeds that I am saving from my own garden, and I will post a link above to that particular video so you can watch it at your leisure. But we're going to be starting a series that specifically talks about seed saving and how to save your seeds, and we're going to try to break it down into some various seed groups for each video. That way you can know how to save seeds for a particular fruit or flower or something like that. But today we're just going to talk about the basics that you need to have on hand to start getting ready for the seed saving season. And one of those things that I highly recommend that you get is a book. It is called Seed to Seed, and I will show you what it looks like. It's a wonderful book. It's called Seed to Seed, and I will put a link in my description box below on where you can purchase this wonderful book. And it tells you how to save your various seeds, if plants cross-pollinate with each other, how far to plant them apart so you can make sure you get seeds that are true to type. And we are talking about saving heirloom seeds. You can save hybrid seeds if you want to. They just won't produce the same fruit that they did this year, but you can save them if you'd like. But we are talking about heirloom seeds and saving them so we get the same thing year after year of growing them. So that's why this book is so important. It's for growing your heirloom, your open pollinated seeds year after year. It's a wealth of knowledge. The second thing I would suggest that you guys make sure that you have on hand is a way to store your seeds, prepare your seeds as they are starting to cure. And that would be mason jars come in handy if you have to ferment seeds like tomatoes and cucumbers. You kind of have to ferment them a little bit after you harvest them to get them ready to go. And so a mason jar comes in really handy for that. It's just something that usually many people have on hand to store your seeds in as they're fermenting, and it's easy to see what's going on in them and to make sure they're on the right path to seed saving. So a glass canning jar is a good thing to have on hand. Also, I use organza bags. They breathe very, very well. I will show you one of those. I use the larger size bags. Organza bags are the little gift goodie bags that you can get to do gift favors and things like that. And they look like this. This is the larger size that I purchased through eBay. And I'll put a link below for this as well, because you generally find the smaller size. They're meant for little trinkets and little giveaways, but these are the bigger ones. And I used to use these when I sold soap. My soap fit in these, but they come in really handy for seed saving. If you have some large flower heads, or if you have multiple flower heads, these fit really snug around those flower heads quite easily, and so you can save a bunch of seeds in one baggie. Also for beans, let me show you a bag I have of beans. Look how many beans is in here, and this is pretty sturdy too. So and it allows the air circulation in as these hang, and I hang them up in my storage room so the air can get in here and cure these. So organza bags work very well, and they are tightly woven. So when it comes to little tiny seeds, like your flower seeds, some herbs like catnip and things like that, they're very, very tiny seeds. These are tight woven enough where those seeds won't fall through this, but yet the air can get in here and circulate and cure your seeds for you. So highly recommend organza bags as well. Now, if you do a lot of curing of beans or of corn or something like that, another item that I recommend is flats, your flower flats, and specifically the webbed varieties like this. That way you can put your corn or your beans in here, and again, the air circulation can get in here and dry your corn or your beans, and then you can move them to the organza gift bags. So those are the tools I would recommend getting in line and getting ready for seed saving. And then just make a mental note of what plants you have that are heirloom or open pollinated seeds and what ones are hybrids. That way you kind of know what to expect when you start saving your seeds for next year. I'm going to take you out into the garden, and I'm just going to show you a couple of the different seeds that I'm saving, so you can kind of see how those organza bags work and exactly kind of what I'm doing in my garden. Alright, you can see the organza bag here that I have wrapped around these seed heads. And like I said, this is why I use the larger bags. You can see I have 3 different flower heads stuck in here. And you see the bottom here, this one, how it's going to seed, or the seeds are falling out. And that's what this prevents. This prevents this all from falling onto the ground where you don't get to get the seeds. And so this works really good. And then what you can do is you can take this straight from the plant once these have fully dried on the plant and hang them up just like this. I have another one down here. But yeah, you can take this straight from the vine and go hang this up and allow it to cure for 2 to 3 weeks, just to make sure there is no more moisture in this before you put them away in your seed storage containers. This is the purple coneflower seed head, and this is another one that you want to put in the organza bags like that, because the seeds tend to fall out right away once they start drying out. So in order to collect the seeds so they don't end up all over the ground, it's good to put these in organza bags as well. What I tend to do is I will just go ahead and cut them off the plant, put them in the bags, and then put them inside. And I do it that way because I collect a lot of these seed heads here. The calendula seed pods, I do the same thing. You see the seed heads here, and as they start to dry out here, like this one, they open up and start falling on the ground. So if you can get them covered before they dry out fully, you get to save your seeds. This is the Bright Lights Cosmos, and same thing here. Once they start drying out, they open up and they fall all over the ground. So if you can get them covered before they dry out, that's a good thing to do. I have quite a few of the flower heads in each one of these bags, which again is why I use the larger size if possible, so I can get quite a few of the flower heads in here at one time. When you're saving really, really tiny seeds like that are in this mint, it's another reason you want to cover them with the organza bags, because as these dry out, again, the seeds just fall everywhere. So if you're trying to save seeds, I highly, highly recommend getting yourself some organza gift bags, and it really helps make your seed saving adventure go a lot smoother. Okay, so that was part 1 of our seed saving series. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I am going to be offering the seeds that I'm saving here on the homestead in my Etsy shop. which the link will be in the description box below. But I want to make sure that you can save seeds whether you purchase them from me or somebody else in the future. So make sure to stick around for the rest of the seed saving series. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey today. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you along. And until next time, everybody, I hope, wherever you are wonderfully blessed. Bye-bye.